A little girl climbed into her ship and was ready to fly back home. She started the engines and turned on the screen, and she flew into space all alone. She looked at the screen and checked to see if she was going the right way. She was on target, and the engine was running fine. Everything looked okay. Her home was far away, and she had to fly for a long time. She decided to take a nap while her ship kept on flying. But while she was asleep, a problem arose. The ship started to turn. But since the girl was still asleep, she wasn't very concerned. After a long time, the girl finally woke up, and she looked to see if she was there. But to her surprise, she was way off track, and she didn't see her home anywhere. She had to turn her ship around and go back the other way, and she had to stay in that ship and keep flying for a whole nother day. Another little girl climbed into her ship. She was ready to fly back home. She started the engines and turned on the screen, and she flew into space all alone. She looked at the screen and checked to see if she was going the right way. She was on target, and the ship was running fine. Everything looked okay. I want to get back home, she thought, just as soon as I can. So to make sure she was flying the right way, she came up with a little plan. I will set my alarm for 1 minute, and every time it rings, I will check to see if I'm going the right way by looking at this screen. If I'm on target, then I know I can keep on flying that way. But if I'm not, then I'll know it, and I can fix it right away. Her plan worked, and every time the ship was a little off track, she could work the controls just a little bit and bring the ship right back. Before too long, she made it home, and the ship landed on the ground. The little girl was back home again. She made it, safe and sound. Do you know what the difference was between girl 1 and girl 2? Is there something that the second girl did that the first girl didn't do? Girl 2 did something very important that helped her not to stray. She checked the screen lots of times to see if she was going the right way. When we decide to follow Jesus, we turn our hearts to Him. But our hearts can still get turned another way after we begin. So, if we are trying to follow Jesus, don't you think it would be smart to set aside a time when we can look inside our heart? Well, we already have a time like that. It's what Jesus taught us to do. The sacrament helps us think of Him and how much He loves me and you. The bread can remind us all that we'll be resurrected thanks to Him. And the water makes us think of how He suffered for our sins. We promise we are willing to keep the commandments that He gave. And we promise to always remember Him and take upon us His name. If we look inside and see that maybe our hearts are a little off track, we can work the controls just a little bit and bring our hearts right back. If heaven is our goal and if it's Jesus that we seek, we can remember Him and check our hearts every single week. And this shall you do in remembrance of my body, which I have shown unto you. And it shall be a testimony unto the Father that ye do always remember me. And if ye do always remember me, ye shall have my Spirit to be with you.
Did you know we create lesson plans and activity pages to go with our videos every week? They're made by a professional teacher just for kids.
Tell your teacher.
Tell your mom.
They're on our website.
Live